Cluster sampling is a method in which a population is divided into clusters, and then a sample is selected from those clusters. This method is advantageous because it is less time-consuming and cost-effective compared to other sampling methods. Cluster sampling allows for the inclusion of a larger sample size, making the results more representative of the population. It is particularly useful when the population is widely dispersed or difficult to access, such as in rural or remote areas. Cluster sampling also provides a systematic way to collect data, ensuring that each cluster has an equal chance of being selected. One advantage of cluster sampling is that it reduces the likelihood of sampling bias, as it includes diverse clusters within the population. Another advantage is that it simplifies the data collection process by focusing on a smaller number of clusters rather than the entire population. Cluster sampling is often used in educational research, where schools or classrooms are selected as clusters to represent the student population. For example, if the goal is to study the effectiveness of a particular teaching method, selecting a few schools as clusters would suffice. By gathering data from these selected clusters, researchers can draw conclusions about the larger student population. Cluster sampling is also commonly used in public health studies, where communities or hospitals serve as clusters for sampling purposes. For instance, if researchers want to assess the prevalence of a disease in a certain region, they can use clusters for efficient data collection. This method allows for a more accurate estimation of disease prevalence, even when the overall population is large.